Hi, this is Vernell, Millionaire Smith. How do you survive against the odds? What do you do when the odds are stacked against you? Have you ever been in that situation before? I'm sure you have. And so the question is, what do you do when the odds are stacked against you? When the bottom of everything appears to be falling out? Do you fall out with it? Do you fall apart? Do you go ballistic? Or do you grab that bull by the horn? Speak to it. Yes, speak to it. And say, no way, not today. Everything will line up. Everything will behave with order, in order. Yes, you're going to come across times in your life, or it may be happening right now, where the odds are stacked against you. I am very mindful of emotional intelligence. The book by Dr. Joe Dispenza speaks to it. Breaking the habits of being yourself. You must have emotional intelligence when the odds are stacked against you. Because if you go on an emotional roller coaster, then it means you have no control over anything that is going on around you. You have allowed what is going on around you to get into you. When the odds are stacked against you, you grab your emotions and you put them in control. You control them. Because what you need to do then is think of what will be the outcome. So you gotta think, you gotta use this, you gotta think. What will be the outcome depending on my reaction? Because yes, we know, for every action, there is a reaction. And so the odds stacked against you may be the loss of your job, a relationship that has gone bad, even a marriage that may have gone bad. You belong to a group and everyone is going haywire and coming up against you all at the same time. And so there are ways where situations happen and the odds are stacked against you. But what do? Like I said, the first thing that you must do is get your emotions in order. When you get your emotions in order, then you're going to think about the first 3 things that you must do, depending on the situation. Because every situation is different. And so it's going to require 3 different things. And so let us just say that the relationship went sour. You get your emotions in control. Once you have your emotions in control, you think about how you're going to address it. Because every situation must be addressed if the odds are stacked against you and the bottom is falling out. So you must address it. How do you address it? Depending on what was the cause, because the cause may be you, the cause may not be you. But in any event, the first way to address when the odds are against you is to have empathy. And so what if you got fired? Have empathy. Because it means that you've gathered your thoughts and you're focusing on how you're going to restart. It may have been a friendship. You determine how you're going to address it. And you're going to use empathy. It may be your organization, and things just seem to be going haywire. See, you never know what someone else may be going through, and you might just be the target. But you must survive against the odds. No matter what happens, you got to survive it. And the odds can only be against you when something is happening that is very near and very dear to you. Because if it is something trivial, then you just go past it. But when it is something near and dear to you, you must survive the odds that is stacked against you. And so you address it. And you address it with empathy. The next thing that you're going to do is figure out how we're going to put this all back together. And it may be a situation where it cannot come back together. You still have to make a decision. A decision must be made in any event. If it can go back together, we will work on that. If it cannot go back together, we will move on. But the one thing that you must do through it all is maintain emotional intelligence and seek to be motivated. Be grateful. I said the other day when we were sent home as a means of protecting ourselves, I am still grateful. I am grateful not because of, but I am grateful in spite of. And so the third thing that you must do is maintain an attitude of gratitude. Sounds crazy, right? I know. But you must, no matter what happens, maintain an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for what is left. The odds are stacked against you. Be grateful for what is left. The bottom is falling out. Be grateful for what is left. Because if you can breathe, that is what's left. If you can move, that is what's left. If you can think, because your mindset is what's going to turn what is upside down right side up. So if you can think, that is what is left. And so when the odds are stacked against you, you go hard with fixing it. You go hard with straightening it up. You go hard and defy the odds. Let the odds know that you ain't going nowhere fast. You're here to stay, and you're going to challenge and defy the odds. Because everything works out. No, sometimes it doesn't work out the way that you want it to work out. But we've always learned, and we've already learned in life that we don't get everything that we want. We don't. But the bottom line is, you're ready, willing, and able to defy the odds and turn everything right side up. Because you are a survivor. The strong survives. And you do have the strength within you to survive. You have the mindset to survive. You just have to be prepared to use it. It's going to be vitally important when the odds are stacked against you to use your mind. It actually is the most powerful weapon that you have, because when you can think things through, there's nothing like being able to think it through. Because you're then able to say, okay, I will do this because this makes sense and this can work. And I won't do this because this doesn't make sense. I don't see where this is going to work. But challenge yourself. Survive the odds. Survive them. As a matter of fact, become a daredevil to them. Defy them. Because you can conquer anything. Absolutely anything. Like and subscribe if this message has resonated with you. Hit the like button, the one down there. Hit that one. You are a survivor. You've survived before. Do it again, like I know you can. This is Vernell, Millionaire Smith, timing out.